Hello everyone, Nick Shaheen here looking at Qualcomm, not so much from a trade itself, but from the perspective of, I guess, adding tools to the tool belt that will stop me from falling for a fake out. This is a short-term trade, short-term chart, half-hour chart. Each candle is half hour. Let me see if I can. Okay, so I'll stay on 30-minute. Okay, so every candle is half hour. Today is the January the 3rd, the day the market fell a little bit on the news that the U.S. struck and killed an Iranian, the second official in Iran. So the markets fell, Qualcomm fell as well, but this was still yesterday, and today it opened down. So the point is independent of what happened to Iran. Okay, so here's the lesson of the day for me. Is don't fall for the fake out unless I know all the levels that are involved in this in the chart. Before I forget, in the description I'm going to put a couple of links, one of which maybe I haven't decided yet, a link to a lesson. Like if anybody wants to learn the stuff one-on-one, we can sit in a room in the stratosphere out there and do it at your own time. So back to the point is, when do I know that it could be a fake out? So I wasn't sure it was going to be a fake out. I was talking to friends who know what they're doing, and it popped on my screen, alert Qualcomm, based on this tick right here that spiked up to almost 90. It was very enticing to grab it. So if I go down to 5 minutes, you'll see how it happened. Big and then big, and you'd think the urge is to chase it. It spiked and then it went bonkers. But then I zoomed out a little bit and I looked left to see if it's been there recently. So I immediately saw this candle right here from late December 20th, which had a high, a really sharp failure at almost 90, 89, 84. And the candle from the January 2nd, hadn't reached it yet. So I moved my alert. You can see that orange line from where it was, which was just above 89 and change, higher. I said, you know what? I don't want to get faked out because of what happened here. I'm willing to let go of a few upside bucks to see if it's going to be a fake out. Thank goodness I did, because it immediately reverted. And then today it got clobbered, almost down 2%. Needless to say, that breakout setup on this time frame is gone. And now the question is, are they going to fill the gap down below? I'm not calling it. This is not a trade alert of any kind. This is merely the lesson of this is, before the urge was, oh my gosh, I need to go jump. And I did look at calls, but as an MO of mine is I have to check prior visits to this level like a consultant, and it didn't look that good because of this failure point. So what happens if I mean, how can you see these? This is a 60-minute chart, so it's time frame. I can still see it. So I would have made the same decision. 120, I can still see it. Okay, what if I go to a daily chart? I can still see it. What can I see? I can still see that there are several pokes that have failed before recently. So that would have prompted me to drill down a 4-hour chart, and then I would have immediately seen it, 2-hour chart, etc. Now on the daily chart, it still looks good. I mean, this could be a move, consolidation, and the second leg to the move. Totally could be. I'd rather see them break through than me try to chase now. Furthermore, this cluster is worrisome. It's a fairly long period of time, about a month eyeball, with quite a bit of volume, and it marks a sell-off point of sorts, if they get there. I'm trying not to cough. I'm still getting over a cold. Okay, so back to the daily picture. This is a breakout that I need several confirmations that it's happening. But of course, it all depends on my trading speed. So it could be one of these, but it could also be, a breakout that never happens. So there was a failure here. Oh, okay. So on the daily picture, we see that this new level, I moved the line, the orange line, the trigger alert line. Look at that. I didn't even see that until now. So there are no coincidences. What if I go to a weekly chart? How about a monthly chart? So now we're going decades. This was the .com bubble. Okay, so now you see that there's definite, I'm not saying that this is the end of Qualcomm. I'm just saying that it's a contentious level. What if somebody's stuck in Qualcomm since 99 and now they got back to close to being whole? They'll be, that's how congestion happens. When you get to a point to where people have fought over it several times, they might decide to fight over it again. And, the buy and sell action just creates, it's like breaks. If price is rising, buy, overwhelming the sellers, and then they come to a place where everybody wants to do the same thing. Buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell, boom, breaks. All right, Nick signing out.